Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
Shocking news came from the world of MotoGP. Francesco Bagnaia, the flagship rider of the Lenovo Ducati team and two-time world champion, is rumored to be joining Monster Energy Yamaha starting in the 2026 season. This information suddenly invited various reactions, including from Yamaha's current main rider, Fabio Quartararo. Quartararo, who also won the world title with Yamaha, admitted that he did not expect this news. He learned this information shortly after a free practice session at one of the European circuits and looked quite surprised when asked for comments by the media crew. "I really didn't expect it," Quartararo said. PECCO is a symbol of Ducati in recent years. He has a strong relationship with the team, and I thought he would stay there longer. Hearing that he will move to Yamaha is something very surprising, even for me as a fellow rider. Furthermore, Fabio thinks Bagnaia's decision will bring new dynamics to the MotoGP competition, especially for Yamaha. Over the past few seasons, Yamaha has been considered lagging behind in motorbike development compared to other manufacturers such as Ducati and Aprilia. But Bagnaia's arrival could be a strong signal that Yamaha is ready to make big changes. PECCO's arrival will definitely bring something new. He has a distinctive, very technical and consistent racing style. I believe Yamaha sees a great opportunity to return to the top with his presence. It will also be an interesting challenge for me personally, Quartararo said with a smile. When asked if he saw PECCO as a teammate or even an internal competitor if both were still at Yamaha in 2026, Quartararo did not give a definite answer. We'll see. The world of MotoGP is always changing quickly. What is clear, I am focused on my performance this season and next season. After that, I will only think about the next step, he added. On the other hand, Fabio Quartararo, who is now struggling to lift Yamaha's performance amid the dominance of Ducati and KTM, admitted that he could not believe it when he first heard the news. He conveyed his reaction honestly to the media crew after completing the free practice session at the Catalunya circuit. "I was really surprised. Seriously, I didn't expect PECCO to leave Ducati at all," Quartararo said with a serious expression. He is an icon of that team. He grew up in the VR46 Academy, came up to MotoGP with them, and won 2 world titles. Their relationship is very strong. So hearing he's going to move to Yamaha? That's really surprising. The news of Bagnaia's move to Yamaha has not yet been officially announced, but a number of sources within the team say that a multi-year contract has been agreed in principle, and an official announcement is likely to be made towards the end of this season. If true, this would be Yamaha's first major maneuver in years, demonstrating their strong desire to return to competing at the top level of MotoGP. Bagnaia's presence could change the dynamics of the Yamaha team. Fabio Quartararo did not rule out the possibility that Bagnaia's arrival would bring about major changes in the Yamaha team. He called PECCO a very consistent rider, technically intelligent, and had a strong influence on the development of the bike. Characteristics that have been synonymous with Ducati's data-based approach and technological research. PECCO is a very technical rider. He knows what he needs from the bike, and he can help engineers to understand that. "I think Yamaha will benefit a lot from his presence," said Fabio. "If he really comes, it means Yamaha wants to really change. Maybe this is the beginning of a new era." However, Quartararo also did not deny that Bagnaia's presence could be a challenge for him. Especially if the two are in one team, an internal competition situation could occur. I don't want to speculate too much about that. The year 2026 is still quite a long time away. Right now I am still focused on my performance and the targets I want to achieve with Yamaha, he added. But of course, if I'm still here and PECCO comes, it will be interesting to see how we work together or maybe compete. Everything can happen in MotoGP. Bagnaia leaves Ducati, a shocking decision. Francesco Bagnaia has been considered the golden boy of Ducati. He was the first rider to bring a world title to the factory Ducati team since Casey Stoner in 2007. With his stable performance and calm yet focused personality, Bagnaia has become a symbol of Ducati's revival in the modern era. So it is not surprising that the news of his move to Yamaha immediately drew widespread reactions, both from fans and Motogp observers. Many questioned why Bagnaia was willing to leave the team that had given him everything and chose Yamaha, which in recent years has struggled to compete. Some analysts suspect that this decision has to do with the long-term offer and new development projects offered by Yamaha, including a major overhaul on the technical and engine side. It is known that Yamaha is expanding its European engineering team and investing in aerodynamic technology to catch up with Ducati and KTM. What's next for Quartararo and Yamaha? Fabio Quartararo's own future is still a big question mark. His contract with Yamaha will expire at the end of the 2026 season, and until now there has been no official statement regarding a contract extension. Many predict that certainty about who his teammates will be in the coming seasons could influence the French racer's decision. But for now, Quartararo still seems to be trying to maintain focus and does not want to get involved in speculation. He realizes that this season is a difficult season and needs consistency to stay in a competitive position. The most important thing now is race after race. I still believe in Yamaha's potential, and I believe we can turn things around, concluded Quartararo. If it is true that PECCO Bagnaia will wear the blue Yamaha shirt for 2 more seasons, then Motogp 2026 will be one of the most exciting seasons in the history of the championship. The battle between 2 world champions in one team or even competing against each other between teams will be a highly anticipated spectacle for Motogp fans around the world. The Motogp world has been rocked again by unexpectedly big news. Francesco Bagnaia, 2-time Motogp world champion and main rider of the Lenovo Ducati team, is rumored to be leaving the Italian Red Team and joining Yamaha starting the 2026 racing season. This information surprised many in the paddock, including Jack Miller, a Pramac Yamaha rider who was none other than Bagnaia's former teammate when they were both defending Ducati. In an interview after the free practice session at the Le Mans circuit, Miller could not hide his surprise when he heard the news from the media crew. "Wow, seriously? PECCO to Yamaha? That's big news," said Miller with a shocked expression. "I really didn't see that coming. He is the face of Ducati at the moment, and he has a very strong relationship with the team. But yes, this is MotoGP, there are always surprises." Jack Miller and Bagnaia have indeed shared a garage in the factory Ducati team in the 2021 and 2022 seasons. The two are known to have a good relationship, even after Miller moved to KTM and then rejoined Yamaha through the Pramac satellite team. According to Miller, if Bagnaia's move really happens, it will be an important event in the MotoGP competition map. PECCO is a very precise rider, very technical. He knows very well how to conquer the Ducati bike, which is famous for being powerful but difficult to control. Now, if he really moves to Yamaha, which has a very different engine and chassis character, it will be a big challenge for him, but also a new opportunity to show his quality, continued Miller. Miller also gave his views on how Yamaha's move to recruit Bagnaia could be part of their big strategy to compete at the top again. Since the Yamaha team's performance began to decline in recent seasons, especially after the departure of Valentino Rossi and the up-and-down performance of Fabio Quartararo, they are believed to be making a major overhaul. Yamaha needs top riders, and no doubt PECCO is one of them. If it is true that he will come to Yamaha, it is a strong signal that they are serious about returning to the top, said Miller. Even so, neither Yamaha nor Ducati has made an official statement regarding rumors of this move. However, a number of sources from inside the paddock said that negotiations between Bagnaia and Yamaha have been running since the start of the 2025 season. In fact, some MotoGP analysts predict that an official announcement could come before half of this year's season. Bagnaia's move, if it does happen, will certainly mark the end of the golden era of his partnership with Ducati. He was the first rider to win a world title for Ducati since Casey Stoner in 2007, and became an important icon in the modern Desmosedici project. Many Ducati fans will feel the loss, but on the other hand, Yamaha supporters will certainly look forward to the exciting collaboration between Bagnaia and the YZR M1 bike. The 2025 Motogp season hasn't even reached the halfway point yet, but the shadows of the 2026 season are already starting to invite a lot of speculation. And if it's true that PECCO Bagnaia will be wearing the blue Yamaha jersey, then the most prestigious world of motorcycle racing has once again proven surprises are part of its DNA. On the other hand, Bagnaia and Ducati's strong ties. It is not an exaggeration if many parties consider Bagnaia to be the biological son of Ducati. Since entering the factory team in 2021, Bagnaia has slowly developed into a leader on the track, bringing Ducati out of the shadows of difficult times. His consistent wins, his subtle yet aggressive style, and his ability to control the wild Desmosedici bikes have made him a favorite of the Italian public and the pride of Ducati course. Jack Miller, who was teamed with Bagnaia for 2 seasons at Ducati, witnessed the transformation process firsthand. I saw for myself how he developed. From a difficult start, to a very calm and focused rider. He's a racer who can read the race, hold back emotions, and know when to attack. That's a rare quality, Miller said. Why Yamaha? So, why did Bagnaia choose to leave the team that had brought him to the top? Speculation began to spread. One of them is the desire to find new challenges. There are also those who say that Ducati is starting to open the door to young riders like Jorge Martin or Marc Marquez, who have also been linked to the Ducati factory seat in 2026. Meanwhile, Yamaha is in a major reconstruction phase. The stagnant performance of the YZR M1 motorbike in the last few seasons has made them slump, and Yamaha management is said to be starting to dare to take radical steps to rebuild their glory. Attracting big names like Bagnaia is certainly one of the main strategies. If PECCO is looking for a new challenge, Yamaha is a very different place. The bike has a character that is almost the opposite of the Ducati. But if there is someone who can adjust, yes he is, said Miller. The Motogp competition map will change. If this rumor is true, then the 2026 season will open a new chapter in Motogp competition. Yamaha could get a new leader, while Ducati must prepare to lose their central figure. This will also have a big impact on the movements of other riders, especially if Marquez or Martin end up moving up to the factory Ducati team. This transfer could change everything. People think it's just moving teams, but actually the domino effect is huge. Other riders, satellite teams, sponsors, even fans. This could be one of the biggest transfers in the last decade, said Miller. Still no official confirmation. Until this news was revealed, there was no official confirmation from Yamaha, Ducati, or Bagnaia himself. However, internal sources in the Motogp paddock said that negotiations have been ongoing since the start of the 2025 season, and are even said to have reached a verbal agreement. Motogp is now waiting for an official announcement, which according to some reports could come in the next few weeks, possibly during the summer break. If true, then the 2026 season will begin with an entirely new narrative. Final word from Miller. When asked if he would be interested in teaming up with Bagnaia again if given the opportunity, Miller laughed and replied lightly, "We'll see. But if it happens, it will be exciting. We were teammates, we respect each other. But for now, I can only say, this is crazy news. And Motogp is always full of surprises."
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your fucking clout, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things to you.